Morning students, welcome to your computer class. Students, today we are going to learn about we were learning about different components of Visual Basic. So we'll move further with our discussion today. So let's do a quick recap of what we have learned till now. So students, we have learned about creating a form. So we have learned about placing control on the form, that we discussed about the text box and the label. We discussed about the behavior of label and text box, so which is also called as the controls or the properties. How to set the properties we have learned till now. So today we are going to learn about the button. Now what is a button? So you would have seen that after creating a form, at the bottom we were putting a button, which I was talking about in my previous class, which explains about calculate, right? So how do we calculate that? So this calculate button, what are the features and what are the characteristics is what we are going to discuss it here. The first thing, which is an obvious thing, is the name. What is the name we can give to the button? For example, we were talking about creating a calculator. So here the button one name, we will change it to calculate. Second thing comes is the font. What kind of font size or color or style you want to apply to the text? The calculate button is what we are going to change it in font. Next is enabled. Students, by default always these buttons are enabled until and unless we are doing some technical calibration or technical test. That's when we go ahead and disable them. Otherwise by default it always remains enabled. So if you disable it, what will happen when you type the numbers and try to click on calculate, you won't see the program executing. You won't get the answer for the problem you want to get, which you are trying to get the answer for. So it has to be enabled every time. Next thing comes is the text. Now this specifies the text that appears on the button. This is where we are going to type calculate, not on the button, but in the text box we are going to type calculate, and we will see this is how it works. Now, what are the steps for writing codes for an event? So here in our book, they have given an example of typing a message which is hello everyone. If you want to type it and you want to execute it to see what is the outcome. This is how we will be putting the program. The first thing we are going to do is we'll go to the tool panel, which is on the left hand side, and we will add a button control to the form. Then we will set the property behavior, which is the text and the back color. What is the text you want to mention there? It should be message, and the background color, whichever you want, you can select it there. Next comes is the button control, which we will be using to make the changes in the properties window. So we will be using some characteristics here, which are two of them, which mainly focused on. One is the text, which will type the text to display, and the second is the font, where the font size we want to put it as bold. You want to put the font size to whatever size. For example, here it is given as 16. Next come is double clicking on the button control. So then the window will appear. This is the place where you will see the complete code is being written, and this is the place where we will go and make changes to it. So you will see it has already got a code template, so you will have to add the own code whichever you want. So here we will be typing hello everyone. So type between the two lines, the private sub and the end sub. Between these two lines we are going to type hello everyone. So the moment you type hello everyone, and if you execute the program, you will see your program works perfectly good. Now how do we execute a program? We are going to learn that there are three methods here which we will be talking about. Before that, let's watch this video.
On a label using button. We are taking 3 label, 2 text box and 2 button. First label for name. Second for course. First text box for to input the name. Second for to input the course. First button for show. Second for clear the text box. Now we click on the button show. Then run. Studying in BCA. Then clear board text box. Thank you for watching this video.
So students, this is the first video of I wanted to use all of you to see how the labels are created, how the texts are aligned, how the buttons are created, and how the text is written. So it's get a brief sketch of how we will be doing these things. So now next we were to talk about executing a. So students, you would have seen how the program was executed. He just clicked on the run button, right? Generally, there are three methods of executing it. First is by pressing the F5 key on the keyboard. The second method is by debug and starting debugging option in the menu bar. And the last is the clicking on the start debugging, which is the F5 button, and on the standard toolbar. So these are the three methods which we use to run a program. So in our next class we will be learning about saving and opening and exiting the Visual Basic. We'll also try to watch a practical video which will give us more idea about how we can create an application. So students, our homework is to do answer the following question 4 and question number 5. So just in case if you have any doubts or any questions, then feel free to reach me through the comment section. So thank you for your time, students. Have a good day.